The tsunami that hit Japan's northeast 3 years ago destroyed many things, including a natural barrier that had protected local farmland for centuries. Now, survivors are trying to bring it back to life. NHK World's Mikiko Suzuki reports from Natori, Miyagi Prefecture.
Groups of volunteers are planting young pine trees. They are taking part in a project to restore a heavily devastated windbreak forest. The project is bringing a lot of joy to 65-year-old Hideo Otomo.
I'm so happy to see so many people are helping. It makes me almost cry.
This is how the forest once looked. Trees were first planted in the 16th century to protect farmland from winds, frost, and salt. But when the tsunami engulfed the coast, 3,600 hectares of forest land was destroyed. Otomo and his family lost their home. He and his wife now live in a barn, the only structure left on their property. They make ends meet by selling small amounts of mustard spinach grown in their yard. He realized that without the forest, strong winds would blow in too much salt.
I now know that the forest was protecting the region's farmlands and also coastal towns from salty winds.
A few months after the disaster, Otomo and his fellow farmers met representatives from a Japanese NGO called OISCA. The group specializes in teaching agricultural and reforesting techniques. Both sides agreed on an ambitious project to restore 100 hectares of the forest over the next 10 years. They've raised $3 million so far, almost a third of their target. They aim to plant over 500,000 black pine trees. To start, they bought thousands of seeds. Otomo and his friends used them to raise saplings on 2 plots of land.
These baby pines feel like hair on my head. They're cute. When I die, I leave with nothing, but the pine trees I planted will keep growing. That's something I always imagine.
Along the coast, construction workers have been raising the ground level. This will lessen the impact of any future tsunami on the trees. It takes 2 years for these seeds to sprout and grow to this size. Finally, all these young trees around me are ready to be planted. Many survivors came together to help with the replanting.
It was fun planting this baby tree. After the disaster, I have always been wondering how I can help. And this is it.
I want them to grow strong, and I want them to last for 1,000 or even 2,000 years.
They've planted 75,000 trees so far, but it will take them a decade to grow to about 1.5 meters tall. Otomo hopes the forest can once again guard the livelihoods of the local people. Mikiko Suzuki, NHK World, Natori.
4 cripple reactors, a constant buildup of contaminated water, radioactive